Hi everyone, it's Leona with Leona's Designs. Welcome to my channel. I am here today to tell you about a little blessings journal that I'm hoping to create for January 2025. This year, in 2024, I have been recording a daily blessing every day for each month, all through the year. I've just been doing that on pieces of paper using one line. And some days I found that was fine, but other days I found that I would really like more room, that I could have used more than one line to write my blessings. So I saw a little video on YouTube a few weeks ago by Kenlon, and she was creating a small journal that was a gratitude journal that she was using for small special thoughts. And I thought I could work that out and adapt it to make a blessings journal for me for next year. And I kind of created some of the pages and the cover already, and I thought I'd come on and show you how I'm going to do this. These pages that I have here, I will put into a bigger journal and save for 2024. But next year, I want to have a little more space. So what I'm going to do is, I've got these index cards. I bought these at Dollar Tree. They're 4x6 index cards. They're lined on one side and plain on the other side. They're not real sturdy. So what I did was I glued two of them together to make a page. And I cut mine down to 5 inches. They're 4x6. So they're 4 inches this way, 6 inches this way. I cut mine to 5 inches. You wouldn't have to. If you wanted to leave them 6 inches, you could save yourself cutting. But I wanted just a little shorter journal. So after I glued the two pages together, I cut them down, and then I punched 2 holes on this end, one at 3 inches and one at 1 inch. And then I scored this side here 1 inch. So I would have a 1 inch tab. And that's what I'm going to use to bind the cover and all the pages together. This is the cover. I'm using just some scrapbook paper I have on hand. And this is the back cover. So I'm going to show you basically how I did that. It's pretty simple. I took the 2 index cards and I just used a glue stick to glue them together. Get my glue book here so I don't get my mat all glue. And I just glued them really good on the edges and in the corner, and then across the middle. And then I stuck them together with both having the heading on the top, back to back. So this way I have all my pages will be lined pages. Now, if you don't want every page to be a lined page, if you want one page to be lined and one page to be just plain, you could do that. Or you could use plain pages and just glue on little pieces or scraps of writing paper if you want to do that. You don't even have to use index cards if you don't want to go buy any. If you just have some cardstock, you could cut it to size 4x6 or 4x5 or whatever size you want, and then you could glue some writing paper on. That's what the Kenlon did with hers. I will link her video below. So now that I have these 2 index cards glued together, I'm going to get my scoreboard, and I'm going to score 1 inch on the left side of the card. And this will be my binding tab. And I like to bend it both ways, just to make sure that it is going to bend freely. And then I made a little template, and I punched holes in the cover. Oh, I gotta go cut this down to 5 inches, forgot. Okay, after I score it, I'm gonna cut it down to 5 inches. And then I'm going to use my cover where I punched the holes. I measured 1 inch from each end. So this is 3 inches, this is 1 inch. I just draw my little holes here with a pen, and then I punch these out with my crocodile. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump. And I set my crocodile at the largest setting was 3/16. So the holes are 3/16. But of course you could make whatever size you want. And there we are. There we have it. So now we have a page, 1 page, 2 page for our little journal. I've done that with a couple of them now. Done it with my cover. I'm going to do it with the rest of these. For January, there's 31 days, so I'm making 16 pages, which will equal 32 days. So if you want to use these index cards, you would need 32 index cards because you have to glue them back to back. If you didn't want to, you would need 16 pages of cardstock or whatever you wanted to use for your pages. So whatever you use, just end up with 16 pages, because then you will end up with 32 writing spaces. I hope you understand that. If you don't use the lined index cards and you just use plain cardstock, you would need 32 little sheets of note paper of some type to glue on, or you would need to figure out how you wanted to write your blessings. You know, if you want to draw lines, or if you just want to leave it blank and write on there. However you enjoy journaling would be the way you want to do it. So now I'm going to finish punching holes in all of these, and I'll be back to show you how I'm going to bind it together. Okay, I got all my holes punched. It took a while because I can only do one at a time. But I got them all done. I've got 16 pages, which will equal 32 writing spaces. And I went and cut some letters out of a magazine that I'm going to glue here on the front for my daily blessings. And I just wanted to let you know, if you hadn't thought about it or done this before, that cutting letters out of a magazine is a really great way to add to your journal. So I'm going to glue these on there right now, and then I will show you how I'm going to bind this together. I'm just going to use my glue stick. Just kind of put the letters around this little flower here. Just love using letters this way. Just want to get it so they're just kind of curving around. So if you've never thought of writing your blessings down daily, I would encourage you to think about it and maybe do it. What I do is any little thing in my day that I think is a blessing, that's, special to me. Doesn't have to be any big deal. Just some little thing like a visit from a grandchild, a text message from a friend, bargain at the grocery store, spending time with, whoops, I gotta put another S in there before, spending time with my family, getting to go somewhere that I've wanted to go for a while, having good health, finding something at the thrift store that's going to bring joy into my life, a nice, beautiful day where the weather is warm and sunny. That's what I love. Any little thing like that. Even out on a walk and you find a beautiful flower that you can take a picture of, or you're reading a book and you see a quote that kind of touches your heart. See something that makes you laugh, eating a good meal. Just any little thing. I guess I could read you a few things off of my list from each year. My list last January, I got a new hot plate free. I belong to this Buy Nothing group on Facebook, and I posted on there that I was looking for a hot plate, and someone had one that they didn't need, and they were giving it away. So I got it. And I got a bunch of fabric scraps the same way off of that Buy Nothing group. Some quilters were giving away a lot of their fabric scraps, and I was fortunate to get a bunch of them. Texting neighbors about birthday party plans. I organized my craft room. That was a blessing. I got a good report at the eye doctor. I got 2 projects done in a challenge I was in. I went to lunch for Valentine's Day. I booked a trip to Las Vegas for my granddaughter's wedding. That was a real blessing. Didn't cost me very much either. Got to watch my little great-granddaughter, who's 2. That was fun. So just little daily things like that. You know, even a sunshine, a sunrise, or a sunset, or sitting outside and listening to the birds, or sitting on your patio and listening to your water fountain, going for a walk, talking with your neighbors, just any little thing. So that's what I plan to do in this little journal in 2025. I'm going to show you now how I'm going to try binding it this way. I've never done this before. I got these little paper fasteners. They have quite long legs. I got them at the office supply shop. And I'm going to try and see if I can use those to bind these together. If I can't, if it doesn't work right, then I'm going to use some twine or yarn, excuse me, or some sort of heavy-duty string. I'm hoping this is going to work. We will see. So I've gone through all the pages on that side. And then before I close the feet, go back through this side, making sure I get all of these in there. That they're all facing the right way. That's what I had to check before I put this together, that all these index cards were facing the right way. Kind of like the index cards because they have that red line, which is a header, and that's where you can write your date, which I'm hoping to do every day. And I always write the weather too, because it's fun to go back and see what kind of weather we had on that day. So now I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to pull these feet out. And hopefully this is going to work. And the nice thing about this is if you want to take a page out, maybe draw on it or replace it, you can do that with these fasteners. So let's see if it opens up right now. So far so good. I think I got all of the pages in there. Now it opens up and it lays flat. The first few times you might need to put a little book under it or something to hold it so you can write on it better. But I like the way it opens and lays flat and gives me enough room to record things. I could take this out now. Instead of just having one line. And as you use it, the pages will get used to turning and you won't be so stiff. So I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to using it in just a few days. It will be January 1st. Why this one's sticking out? I missed that. It looks like I missed. No, I didn't miss it. Maybe that hole just got cut a little wrong. I have to take it apart and see. See if I put it together wrong. I think I got them all matched up right. I thought I did. Nice thing about this, you can go back and redo it if you have to. There. Now I got it all matched up. So, pretty simple. So I hope I inspired you to maybe try making one of these. Maybe inspired you to start recording your daily blessings every day in the new year. And I hope I explained everything easy enough so that you can grab your supplies and get making one of these. I will link Anne Kenlon's video below if you'd like to watch how she made her little gratitude journal. So I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have many daily blessings in the new year, 2025. Have a great day. Bye-bye.